The dream of retiring rich isn't just about how much money someone saves, it's about where they spend it. A retiree with $1 million nest egg in San Francisco might scrape by while that same person in Tampa lives like royalty. The math is brutal, and most people figure it out too late. But here's the thing. Some cities in America have cracked the code. Low taxes that don't devour social security checks, home prices that make coastal transplants do a double take, and a quality of life that doesn't require sacrificing anything. These aren't random small towns in the middle of nowhere either. They're vibrant cities with actual things to do, solid healthcare, and communities that don't roll up the sidewalks at sunset. So which cities made the cut? Number 10, Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville sits in the shadows of the Great Smoky Mountains, which already sounds nice, but that's not why it's on this list. The median home price hovers around $285,000, practically a clearance sale compared to most of America. Tennessee doesn't tax Social Security, pensions, or retirement account withdrawals at the state level. Zero. That alone saves retirees thousands every year. The cost of living runs about 12% below the national average. The city has that college town energy thanks to the University of Tennessee, which means culture, sports, and restaurants that don't serve everything fried. Downtown Knoxville has been revitalized with breweries, farmers markets, and a waterfront that doesn't feel forced. Healthcare is solid with the University of Tennessee Medical Center anchoring the medical scene. For retirees who want proximity to nature without living in the woods, Knoxville delivers. Hiking, fishing, and scenic drives are all within a short trip. Number 9. Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville is weird in the best way possible. It's a city in Alabama with rocket scientists and engineers everywhere thanks to NASA and defense contractors. The median home price sits around $310,000, which buys a lot more house than that same amount would in most states. Alabama doesn't tax Social Security benefits either, and property taxes are among the lowest in the nation at around 0.4%. The cost of living is roughly 9% below the national average. What makes Huntsville stand out is that it doesn't feel like a retirement community. It's a growing city with jobs, young families, and an actual economy beyond tourism. Healthcare is anchored by Huntsville Hospital, one of the largest in the state. The weather is mild, winters are short, and the city has invested heavily in green spaces. For retirees who want stability, low costs, and a city that isn't stuck in the past, Huntsville checks the boxes. Number 8. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sioux Falls doesn't get much attention, which is exactly why it works. This city in the upper Midwest has become a magnet for retirees who want to stretch their money without living in the middle of nowhere. The median home price is around $295,000, and South Dakota has zero state income tax. That means no taxes on Social Security, pensions, or any other retirement income. Property taxes are reasonable at around 1.2%. The cost of living is about 8% below the national average. Sioux Falls has a legitimate downtown with restaurants, breweries, and a growing art scene. Parks are well maintained, streets are clean, and there's a sense of civic pride that's rare in mid-sized cities. Healthcare is solid with Sanford Health and Avra Health, both headquartered here, meaning top-tier medical care without big city wait times. The winters are brutal, no sugarcoating that, but the financial benefits are hard to ignore, and the cost of living allows for winter escapes to warmer climates. Number 7. Reno, Nevada. Reno used to be just the other Vegas, but it's evolved into something different. The median home price is around $485,000, which sounds high until you remember Nevada has no state income tax. That includes Social Security, pensions, and retirement withdrawals. The cost of living is about 4% below the national average, though housing has climbed as Californians discovered it. What makes Reno work for retirees is location. Lake Tahoe is less than an hour away, offering world-class skiing, hiking, and water sports. The city has cleaned up with a revitalized downtown, new restaurants, and cultural venues. The climate is desert dry with mild winters compared to the Midwest. Healthcare has improved with renowned regional medical center, serving as the main hub. It's not cheap, but the tax savings and quality of life make it worth considering for retirees who want city amenities and outdoor adventures. Number 6. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grand Rapids is Michigan's second largest city, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. The median home price sits around $295,000, and while Michigan does tax retirement income, it offers a significant deduction for seniors. Those over 67 can deduct up to $20,000 individually or $40,000 jointly from taxable income. Property taxes average around 1.5%. The cost of living is about 10% below the national average. The city has transformed from a furniture manufacturing hub into a cultural hotspot. It's home to art prize, breweries, restaurants, and a redeveloped riverfront. Healthcare is strong with Spectrum Health anchoring the medical scene. Summers are beautiful, and proximity to Lake Michigan provides beach access without coastal prices. For retirees who want a real city with Midwestern values and costs, Grand Rapids delivers. Number 5. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga reinvented itself and it shows. The median home price is around $330,000, and like Knoxville, Tennessee doesn't tax retirement income at the state level. The cost of living runs about 11% below the national average, making it one of the better deals in the Southeast. What sets Chattanooga apart is its focus on quality of life. The city has invested heavily in its riverfront, creating parks, walking trails, and attractions that actually get used. High-speed internet is available citywide, which appeals to retirees who want to stay connected. Healthcare is solid with Erlanger Health System providing comprehensive care. The city has a growing food scene and outdoor recreation that rivals much larger cities. Hiking, rock climbing, and water sports are all accessible within minutes. Number 4. Boise, Idaho. Boise became a migration magnet over the past decade, and it's easy to see why. The median home price has climbed to around $520,000, which is steep. But Idaho doesn't tax Social Security benefits, and retirees can deduct up to $4,584 from other retirement income. Property taxes average around 0.6%, among the lowest in the nation. The cost of living is about 3% below the national average. The city offers a mix of outdoor recreation and urban amenities that's hard to beat. Downtown Boise has restaurants, breweries, and cultural venues, while the Boise foothills provide immediate access to hiking and biking trails. Healthcare is anchored by St. Luke's Health System. The climate is dry with mild winters compared to other mountain states. For retirees who want mountain living without the isolation, Boise works. Number 3. Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville is where retirees go when they want mountains, culture, and a food scene that punches above its weight. The median home price sits around $475,000, and North Carolina doesn't tax Social Security benefits. The cost of living is roughly 2% above the national average, but the quality of life makes up for it. The city is nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains, offering hiking, waterfalls, and scenic drives. Downtown Asheville is packed with breweries, farm-to-table restaurants, and art galleries. Healthcare is strong with Mission Health serving as the region's primary system. The climate is mild with 4 seasons, and the mountain setting keeps summers cooler than the rest of the South. For retirees who prioritize culture and natural beauty, Asheville is tough to beat. Number 2. Sarasota, Florida. Sarasota is Florida done right. The median home price is around $445,000, and Florida has no state income tax, which means zero taxes on Social Security, pensions, and retirement withdrawals. Property taxes average around 0.9%. The cost of living is about 1% above the national average, but the tax savings offset that. The city sits on the Gulf Coast with white sand beaches and water that stays warm most of the year. But Sarasota isn't just a beach town. It has a legitimate art scene with theaters, museums, and galleries. The food scene rivals much larger cities. Healthcare is excellent with Sarasota Memorial Hospital consistently ranked among the best in the state. For retirees who want beaches, culture, and tax advantages, Sarasota is hard to ignore. Number 1. Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Myers takes the top spot for good reason. The median home price is around $385,000, significantly lower than Sarasota while offering the same tax benefits. Florida's zero state income tax applies here too, and property taxes average around 0.9%. The cost of living is about 2% below the national average, making it one of the most affordable coastal cities in Florida. The city offers Gulf Coast beaches, a revitalized downtown, and a growing cultural scene without the crowds of Miami or Tampa. The weather is warm year-round, and outdoor recreation is endless with fishing, boating, and water sports. Healthcare is strong with Lee Health operating multiple facilities in the area. Fort Myers has also seen significant investment in infrastructure and amenities, making it more than just a retirement community. The city attracts younger families and professionals, which keeps it vibrant. Hurricane risk exists, but the city has proven resilient. For retirees who want coastal living, tax advantages, and affordable housing, Fort Myers checks every box. But here's the catch that most people miss when picking a retirement city. The best choice today might not be the best choice in 5 years. Housing prices shift, tax laws change, and cities that were once hidden gems become overcrowded. The retirees who win aren't the ones who pick the perfect city right now. They're the ones who stay ahead of the curve and know when to make the move before everyone else figures it out.